And welcome to the Smit Hole as we're about to chill out and vibe out with Midnight Oil live from 1985. Feel like I'm channeling Back to the Future right there. On a sunset on Sydney Harbor. Concert on Goat Island. It is the Oils on the Water live performance, and could not be more stoked to check this out. Actually recording this way later than I had intended to. And this is a band that I have only known one song for years and years and years, but I love that one song. Why I never got into it is beyond me. But recently did a couple reactions and discovered that I really wanted to check this live performance out. If you're here, I appreciate you. Hopefully you dig this reaction, and I could not be more stoked. I will say that this is not one full video. This is a series of videos on a playlist, so shout out to Skitizen, I think I'm saying that correctly, who's got this playlist on YouTube. I'll try to include that link on this description. So shout outs. It is missing one track, track 8. So sorry in advance, I guess. But let's do that. Actually, before we do that, let's do this. Let's get the fucking message out.
What the hell?
On April 1st, 2021, I ditched a career I absolutely hated to better myself and do the things I've always wanted to do. And that included my growing love and obsession with Ireland. I want to learn everything. Culture, history, mythology, music, and the language, which, if I'm being honest, looks really hard to learn, but I'm going to give it the old Smith try. Then, of course, there is my love of pubs and the role that they've played throughout history, and no better example of that than on that beautiful, beleaguered island in the North Atlantic, Ireland. April 1st, 2026, I depart for the Emerald Isle, and for 1 year, I'll hike town by town and conduct interviews with pub owners, pub regulars, historians, town know-it-alls, musicians, and basically anybody that wants to talk to me. If you'd like to support the project and the journey, basic Patreon support is only $3 a month, but just liking a video or subscribing to the channel and following the journey is just as helpful. I'm always looking for volunteers to work as liaisons for the project too, so if you live in Ireland and know people, feel free to hit me up. This is a huge goal, and I need all the help I can get. The Smitty Learns Irish Pubcast begins April 26th and will be my life's work. Thank you. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into this, shall we? It will be track 1. Song 1. Best of both worlds. Let's kick it off. Oils on the Water.
We've got the best of both worlds, Oz people.
I'm really stoked. To see, like, the ferocity of what I've heard in studio recordings translated live. We'll fucking say that before we get rocking and rolling, which we are now in 3, 2, 1.
We've got the best of both worlds, Oz people.
Fuck you, Mick Jagger. He's got the moves. Ha!
You say times are tough. We've got the best of both worlds here. Things are rough. We've got the best of both worlds here. Times are tough. We've got the best of both worlds.
Man, they're ferocious.
The real
awesome. Man. I have thoughts. Yeah, man, there's so much ferocity in this band. I love bands that just exude a ferociousness that only they can really pull off. You know what I mean? Rage Against the Machine is one of those bands where it's just, you can only really buy those songs from those guys, you know? Has to be just delivered in a certain way. But man, it is, I did not necessarily expect like a super rad screaming guitar in there, not even like a typical solo, you know, just some screaming fucking guitar. There's some cool noise going on. The vibe is so infectious, it's ridiculous. These fucking guys. People in the crowd are not moving near enough. I'm joking, obviously. Not really. Kind of.
Ho!
Man, these guys are fun.
Quartet have just left stage right.
I love the idea of like, I love the idea of, you know how you typically get to know a band, right? A lot of times where maybe you hear a couple songs on the radio and you're like, oh, that band's opening for this band and I'm going to fucking see them. So you see them live after you've really only heard a song or two, you know? I like the idea of like, oh, I'm going to go check out a live show from a band I've only heard a couple songs from, even though they've been around for 40 years probably at this point. God damn, 40 years, huh? Whew, old.
This song is especially for those people who are sitting on the Gold Coast or the Sunshine Coast or the Cannabis Coast or the Cane Coast. Or
Cannabis Coast. We're on the Cannabis Coast today, by the way.
Coast or whatever.
Legal
They're
marijuana.
A little concerned about the disappearance of natural things. And I'll introduce Mr. Robert Hurst to sojourn us ever so pleasantly for it.
The Generals talk. When the Generals talk. That bass. His voice sounds like a fucking siren.
Out there on the platform, he is speaking to the people. The people are responding with clapping and cheering. The meaning of the message revealed to those assembled. Taken for a ride, taken in his stride. When the generals talk, you better listen to him. When the generals talk, you better do what he said. When the generals talk, you better listen to him. When the generals talk, you better do what he said. Rumor in the ranks
got a fucking groove, too.
General has a purge. He wants to win election. Certain satisfaction. The people are appeased. Long live the revolution. The general's very pleased. When the general's talk, you better listen to him. When the general's talk, you better do what he say. When the general's talk, you better listen to him. When the general's talk, you better do what he say. Seated on the fence, both ears to the ground. The fat cat still push the thin cats around. Seated on the fence, both ears to the ground. The fat cat still push the thin cats around. Sitting on the fence, both ears to the ground. The fat cat still push the thin cats.
Man.
Introduce the new strand of Australian diplomacy and philosophy. As long as you can offend no one and satisfy the people who've got the most money, you stay in government. Well, we don't like those kind of governments in Australia. Those governments that don't care about young Australians. Those governments that don't care about nuclear weapons. Those governments that don't care about the resources and the environment. Those governments that don't care about anything else other than their explicit cynical chase for power. When the generals
Man,
talk, you
I fucking love great political punk rock. Man, real catch-22 going on here. I'm not joking. Where when I listen to an album or I react to anything, really, I tend to be high because that's my preferred state to listen to music. I call it enhanced listening. And I really gravitate, especially while high, to just the fucking rhythm section, man. You're just fucking vibing out. I love the bass. It's the instrument that I love the most and that I gravitate towards the most. But the catch-22 here is that I perhaps have thought about getting the lyrics up, but that would require it being on my phone. I don't feel like being on my fucking phone while I'm doing this. So the catch-22, oh man, there's great lyrics, and I want to fucking hear that part too, but I am really getting into that fucking rhythm section, man. There are so many cool, impactful fucking moments here that I am absolutely loving, and lyrically, it's just fan-fucking-tastic too.
better listen to him.
Sorry, I swear sometimes, you guys. Probably a lot.
When the generals talk, you better do what he say. When the generals talk, you better listen to him. When the generals talk, you better do what he say. When the generals talk, you better listen to him. When the generals talk, you better do what he say. When the generals talk, when the generals talk, when the generals talk, you better listen to him.
Woo! Man, so many impactful moments. Bands that know how
All
to
right,
just
diligent supporters
hit
of
the
the
right
post
moments for maximum impact. Fucking love it.
This is pretty sensational up here, actually, out the back. And I know it's not swimmable in. Oh, hello, a few yachts people. How come you've called your yacht the lady? There's some people down here who've called their yacht the bloody Lady Di, dead set. I know. You just had a good real estate deal and you're waiting to paint the name over and put something else in it, like Sir Alan Bondet. We understand, we can sympathise. We've got our own non-moving yacht right here in the middle.
Finding the perfect guitar is easy at
Edit.
Sweetwater.com. Whether you're shopping by brand, style, weight, grain, or finish, Sweetwater.com makes it simple to handle.
This one's dedicated to people in Tasmania who've had one victory in the last 87 years, so don't make sure this doesn't happen to you. Everybody say God is a good man. Minutes to midnight. Everybody say God is a good man. God is a good man.
this band also has just such a great way with melody. And I think it would be described by some as like a B-typical, especially like vocal style by the lead singer. And I don't have the names, and I don't know the names, and I apologize. And when I say B-typical vocalists, I mean singers that would be classified if they were competing on like The Voice, and somebody on The Voice would be like, it's too fucking nasally, something stupid like that. So when I say B-typical, just, something a little quirky or not what you would expect to hear. You know what I mean? But they have a way with melody and working together that is really fucking cool.
Blister on the 88 and all range out the side of the page, but ears can hear what eyes don't see, and you can't see.
Minutes to Midnight is the name of this song. You know this. I didn't. Man, fun. Man, they're really, really fucking good.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube. Watch.
I say this in a lot of reaction videos, especially to bands that have been around forever that I'm really just now discovering, and I'm just kicking myself in the ass. I'm always like, oh, why don't I listen to this band? I should listen to this band, and I just never do. And I'm like, late to the game, but I'm in it now. Sleep.
You can turn it up a little bit louder now. Close your windows. Make sure the television is set ABC Nationale. We've got a helicopter in the air. We've even surrounded ourselves with highly experienced technicians who aren't going to fall off their bits and pieces, and so consequently we shall play this tune for them. It is called How My Kleenex Gently Waits.
Is that the real name of the song, or is it Sleep? I'm so confused now. What kind of fucking guitar is that? Is that a bass? That's gotta be that weird ass instrument. that like a synth bass sort of thing? Perhaps? Inquiring minds want to know.
On the mission lead thee, the radio drop, wayward destination, second-hand sensation. Take this heart, break this heart, wrap it up. And it's getting later and later. If you're in with the outfield, in the back of the
Just
set.
cool, impactful moments. You know what I mean? When just knowing when to hit it. It's a talent, I think.
The plug and the cord, shoulder dislocation, they're bruised in isolation. Take this heart, break this heart, and give us some.
I like the horn edition. Really gave it like a ska punk sort of vibe, you know. Were they ska before ska?
We were counted on walls. Across my heart confusion, we're all looking for a new solution. Say it's the heat of the land now. Swallow it, swim now. Say those dreams can shake me. God, come down and save me. Break this heart, and give us some.
Man, it's a great melody. Honestly, man, they're so musical, and I think I don't know how much I've mentioned on previous.
Universal protection.
I don't know how much I've ever mentioned this on other reactions, but punk rock. I love a lot of punk rock, but punk rock is the genre of rock and roll that I kind of gravitate towards less, because a lot of it just tends to sound the same. Bands sound the same. All the songs from a lot of the bands sound the same. You're like, all right, I can only take so much of this. I need to mix it up a little bit. There's not. I can tell you right now, I can already say that this is one of the more musically gifted fucking punk bands that I've heard, along with like The Clash, and there's a handful of others. But I'm saying it's punk rock that it can incorporate different musical elements to it is kind of priceless, you know? Because I'm going to listen to it way more. Only the Strong. That's a great fucking shot. That's gorgeous. Hey, you can almost see the curvature of the earth there, flat earthers. Fun.
One more day of eating and sleeping.
Pretty dirty. In a good way. Man, just two different directions I feel like this song has taken already. Man, what a way to catch your attention before getting into that little thing. Wonder how reminiscent some of the song is going to be for that. Anyway, I fucking like it. Mix it up.
Speak to me. Speak to me. I'm not spoken for. I'm ready to talk. Look at me. Look at me. I'll be broken up and shaken down. Speak to me. Speak to me. I'm at the edge of my shell. I'm dying to talk. Look at me now. Look at me, yeah. Backwards more than the point of no return. When I'm locked in my room, I just wanna scream. And I know what there is. Only the strong. Only the strong. Only the strong. Only the strong.
Impact.
Look at me now. Look at me, yeah. Backwards forward at the point of no return.
Fuck yeah.
When I'm locked in my room,
Man.
I just wanna scream. And I know what there is. Only the strong. Only the strong. Only the strong. But we shall live out right now. The strong. The strong. The strong. The strong.
Man. Just seamlessly bring it back. bring it fucked down a notch, you know? Yeah, they're a fun band. Yeah, just away with impact. Definitely one of the most unique fucking bands that I've heard.
With their fantastic water displays, yeah. Thanks, Laurie. You must have got the hint.
No.
Because the outdoors is scary enough without worrying about bugs, Canine Advantix 2 offers vet-recommended flea, tick, and mosquito protection without the prescription.
It's just a multimedia, cross-section, multilateral, every other sort of double development spectacular here this afternoon. I tell you what, Sydney has never seen anything like this in its entire existence. With the possible exception of the look of the eyeballs of Captain Phillip and co when they finally discovered fresh water and green veggies after greeting our original inhabitants, but never mind. Fort Garrison lives as a memory. Keep the frogs out and stop them bombing Murata too, the rotten frog shits, jeez.
Place to play a show, you know? Love this vibe.
The sight of hotels by the Nile, the sight of motels at Ayers Rock, with running water, specially bought short memory. A smallish man, Afghanistan, a watchdog in a nervous land. They're only there to lend a hand, short memory. Bye bye bear. The sacred smile, we all live right.
vibe of this, you know? Hey, remember all this shit that happened? You forget all this shit? Hello? Love that vibe, first of all, and I love whatever they're doing here. That, right, real quick, fast and in a hurry, who is the lead singer for Midnight Oil? I mean, I'm at least going to take a look at the lineup for this era. Not current members or anything. I feel like they're still around. Somebody had said that on some reaction somewhere along the line on one of the other Midnight Oil reactions. Members. Current Peter Garrett, which is it? Peter Garrett is the vocalist. Currently Rob Hurst, Jim Mogini, Martin Rotzi, Andrew James, past member, Peter Gifford, and Bones Hillman. I'm not sure what lineup is here, but the frontman, it's such a fucking stage presence, man. It's one of those where you just like, oh, I'm going to remember this guy forever. Forever. Man, I know we're going to amp it up. Not yet. Man, some really fucking fun, trippy moments just right at the right time for my high ass. Just. Haha! Man, that's fun.
Well, you won't believe what's happening now. You know that really large square one that looks like it's got a couple of buses in it?
How do you pronounce the name of the next song? Kosciuszko? We'll see, maybe.
It's going to come down and appear here very shortly.
Do not go to fabletters.com. Do not take our historically low offer. 2 for 24 shorts, 1 for $24.
All right, for all those people in the country who fancies that they would like to have a holiday this year and go to Kosciuszko, start saving up your
Kosciuszko.
It might be
Wasn't
fun.
that far off.
And going down to
enjoying that drummer. Really enjoying that drummer. That rhythm section, again, good rhythm section cannot be understated, man. It is so present and cool and impactful, as I've said many times already. I'm really curious going into the next song, which is Jimmy Sharman's Boxers. It goes from track 7 to track 9, because as I said at the intro, we're missing track 8 on this playlist from Skitizen. So we'll see how that transition goes, but let's keep going with this one, shall we? Kosciuszko. Got all movie bluesish. Awesome. Yeah, now Jimmy Sharman's Boxers. Curious to see what the head transition's like. Man, there's just fun. Fucking rhythm section is so cohesive.
I'm speechless, ha ha.
And that guy's so high energy, man.
This is Fast Twitch, an energy drink from Gatorade. 200 milligrams of caffeine.
And I think they're still performing, perhaps. Does that guy still give such high energy all over the fucking place performances? Man, oh man.
This one is for the people who are watching in the Northern Territory, Western Australia, South Australia, New South Wales, Victoria, and Western Boggabri.
And this sounds gnarly already.
boxers stand their ground.
Because I don't have the lyrics up, I just have to ask, are boxers here referring to dogs or some other sort of thing, or actual boxers or something? Boxer shorts? You tell me.
Days are darker than your nights, but they won't be the first of all. Children broken from their dreams, but they won't be the first of all. Fighting in the spotlight, eyes turn blacker than their skin. For Jimmy Sharman's boxers, it's no better if you win. Standing in the darkness, lined up waiting for the bill. The days are wasted drinking at the first and last hotel. Why are we fighting for this? Why are you paying for this? You pay to see me fall like shadow to the bar. What is the reason for this? There is a reason for this. What is the reason they keep coming back for more? Blows now bring him to his knees,
Man, that little riff is so dirty.
but still the crowd call out for more, for more. The drums are burning in his ear. The man keeps counting out the score. This is the place, the first and last hotel. This is the place, the first and last hotel. Flat on your face, the first and last hotel. Not in the race, the first and last hotel. Fighting in the spotlight, eyes turn blacker than their skin. For Jimmy Sharman's boxers, it's no better if you win. Standing in the darkness, lined up waiting for the bill. The days are wasted drinking at the first and last hotel. Why are we fighting for this? Why are we praying for this? You pay to see me fall like shadow to the floor. What is the reason for this? There is a reason for this. What is the reason they keep coming back for more?
Man, this band is, as the kids say, fire. Man, there's just so many cool moments, and the way that the beat of this song is just this real simple thing that I can't. It's the whole song is based around, and just the different things they're putting in it with this fucking rad guitar riff coming in a little more at a time, and then now the horns a little more. It's fucking cool. Impact. Fucking adding on. Yeah, they're fun.
What is the reason they keep coming back for more?
Now we'll go on to Back on the Borderline. I was really torn if I was going to listen to an album first or do this thing. I almost listened to Diesel and Dust first, and then I was like, oh no, I'm going to listen to the live thing. What a fucking sleazy ass guitar riff that is that they just threw in kind of out of nowhere, and very, very like bluesy, sort of sleazy Izzy Stradlin sort of guitar, man. You know, before Izzy Stradlin, but you know, hey, what I associate something like that with. This fucking band rock and roll is so good. Yeah, they fucking rock and roll, man. Really effectively. Got it. Tin legs and tin minds.
Is 10 today. to come. And I'm gonna wait till we all stop from running. Boxed in like candles, polar bear pride. Turn into terror as the script is read out. Unwilling actors, accomplished betractors will shout. I'm gonna wait till I reach for the sky. Tin legs and tin knives, anyone's crime. Cry in the hope that there'll be tomorrow. Waiting around, there must be a sound. Time to start thinking and working it out. Come with me now, try with me now when I'm loud.
I was waiting. I was loving that intro and just the way that he was weaving wordplay and doing cool things, man. And then obviously harmonies came in and sounded really cool. But I'm like, when is it going to drop? And what's it going to sound like? How is this song going to build? Fucking A, man.
Oh yeah, you got your chance now. Who's running the world today? Are they old and infirm and insane? You think again? Who's running the world today? I'm gonna wait till they knock on my door. I'm gonna wait till they dig up the floor. Boys, Poland in Disneyland, wet dream control. Supercomputer, the new contraband. I'm gonna wait and I must make a stand. Come with me now, try with me now one more time. Alright, oh yeah, you better like now. Who's running the world today? And I'm playing and I'm finishing learning. Gonna make some power weapons to say, can I get some any down there? Who's running the world today?
So I was struggling with a bottle of water, trying to pay attention to the song.
How come all the marijuana's disappeared off the streets of Sydney and all the heroin's really cheap, I wonder?
Yeah, right?
I think if we looked underneath some of the buildings around here, we would find the answer. I do not want to be a target. I do not want to be a statistic. I do not want to be the one.
1, 2, 3. Victim, I'm just like you. We are our own units with the big
For as musical as they also are stellar at just top-notch, hard-driving, fucking fun as fuck punk rock. You know, punk rock probably more, when punk rock is at its best, it is some of the funnest rock and roll ever. And a lot of times, especially in this band's case, the lyrical content is pretty heavy. And just that, like, oxymoron almost of just this high energy, super fun as fuck punk rock with heavy content like that, the way they're able to mix that together. It's such a presentable, like, a way to present really heavy ideas. You know what I mean? It's pretty fucking awesome. Up, man. Fuck yeah. Now we'll go into Power and the Passion. And I'm feeling really great about this decision to do this live show. Very reggae-ish, police-ish. Police-ish.
It's time to dance.
Fuck groove. And I love the way they just slammed into that. What a fucking sly move. Boom! Impact.
Skin solid brown, smiling, sing cream and crowd. Sundays the beach, never a cloud. Even you can lick a push and pan and ran. Stop and munch, got food laughing at the truth. And got boys love till they hit the rough. Like a savage on the quiet enough. Too much for sunshine, too much for sky. Just enough to make you wanna cry. Just enough to make you wanna cry. Oh, the power and the passion. Oh, the
I'm not going to pause it here. I'm not going to pause it here. I'm not going to pause it here. Man, I just did a reaction, an album reaction to Sinead O'Connor's debut album, The Lion and the Cobra, which was fucking stellar. Spoiler alert, but check it out if you want to watch that. The point of the story is that during that reaction, that was out in 87. This is 85, but, you know, I'm a child of the 80s, even though I've never heard this before. Born in 75, so anytime I hear something that is new to me, first time hearing, but is from back then, and those things like electronic drums or synths or something pop up, and I'm like, oh, there you are, 80s. Oh, it's good to see you. Fucking A, in a good way.
Buildings crawled in the sky, paradise. Sydney, nights are warm, daytime telly, blue ridge stone. That's so bad it lives in the pub, chocolate rums and football clubs. Flat chat pine up in every home, a big man, no one goes out back that stack. You take what you get, you get what you please. Better turn down your pain, better live on your knees. Better turn down your pain, better live on your knees. Oh, the power and the passion. Oh, the terror of the crime. Oh, the power and the passion. Sometimes you've got to take the hard
That's where Eddie Vedder got that idea from. Fucking band members got to be like, dude, do not dance so wildly up there. We need you. Please don't die up there, because it looks kind of dangerous. But, you know, sometimes rock and roll is. All right. Now we're going to go in to read about it.
believe me. No one ever tells me what am I to know. So what am I to know? You would read about it, but I'm just ridiculous. Ain't no doubt about it. You would read about it, ridiculous. Ain't no doubt about it.
I think it's super cool when guys get down with the crowd. But the one pet peeve is fucking people touching you. You don't have to allow that. You know? It's okay to allow it. You know, it's okay to be cool with it, but don't be that person that touches the fucking performer. You don't, it's weird. You know? Stop it. They're going to slam back into it? Song's not over, is it? No, they're going to slam back into this song. I knew it! I know we got a couple encores. Man, just infectious, fun, inventive, innovative fucking punk rock, man. Musical as fuck. Man, what's the first album gonna be? I think it's probably gonna be Diesel and Dust. Then I might walk it back from there to the debut. We'll get into the encore, which is Harrisburg.
The empire reigns. The umpire's not laughing. The president's resented. Ambassador's a nightclub. You cannot get it out. It's stuff you cannot taste or see. It's stuff you cannot smell. It's stuff that's 20 times as hot as the hottest stuff in hell. Company said it would not blow. The government said it might.
man. That's fucking cool. It's that end. Impact. It's over and over again. I hate to harp on the same word, but sometimes it's the right word, and that word is impact. Over and over again within each and every song, there are just different cool fucking impactful moments that I love.
A song called Narrowlinger would have been just as appropriate, but we're looking forward to the water cleaning itself up so we don't have to stand in line with the doctor before we go for a surf. Or anywhere else for that matter.
tell you, there probably isn't anything I don't like about that fucking band. James Mogany, guitar, keyboards. Here we go. Rob Hurst, drums, vocals. Martin Rotzi on guitar. Peter Gifford on bass vocals. Oh, so, okay, the singer Peter Garrett on vocals. All right. There's not one thing I do not like about this band. Not one thing. Man, when I think of like punk rock bands, dual guitars don't really come to mind that much. You know, doing cool things within a song. And they had that in spades. They have a rhythm section that fucking sounds top notch. It's a tight pocket, and it keeps a rad fucking rhythm. Those riffs, those lyrics, that delivery, that stage presence. Not one thing I don't like about this band. Fucking Midnight Oil, man. I'm going to have to get down some album reactions for this pretty soon. Look, this was fun. I hope you had fun. I had a fucking blast, man. Am I glad I decided to do this? That's it for me, you guys. Until next time, I am out. Am I, though? Am I out yet? What the hell? Everything!